This video, I'm going to be showing you how your personality creates your personal reality using parallel realities. It's a tongue twister for a reason, but it's the way reality works, and I'm going to show you exactly how it happens. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron, and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you that of understanding how your personality creates your personal reality using parallel realities. Now, the personal reality statement I found from Dr. Joe Dispenza, which if you guys haven't seen him, he's pretty cool. He talks a lot about how the brain works in correlation with us creating our own reality. He wrote a book called How to Break the Habit of Being Yourself. And at first, when I saw that title of the book, I was like, why would you want to not be yourself? But then I realized that what he's saying is that who we are is normally on autopilot, so how to break the habit of being in the autopilot mind and breaking out of it. And he talks a lot about how our personality creates our personal reality. So in order to change our personal reality, we must first off change our personality, which a lot of times in society as well, there's like this negative connotation around. There's a negative connotation around, you've changed. I remember when I was growing up, I always had like a group of friends, and that would like, we'd be like, we'd be chilling, and if like we said we wanted to do something we normally wouldn't do, it's like, bro, you've changed. It was like a joke, but kind of serious. It's like, you've changed, but as if like the change is a bad thing, when in actuality, change is a good thing. There's a quote that Jay-Z said once, okay? He's like, sometimes people say, you've changed. And I'm like, you think I worked this hard to remain the same? And I was like, damn, that's cool. It's like, you work hard, you change within yourself, you transform yourself. Why would you want to be the same? So you're always progressing, but understand that as you change your identity, because that's the thing too, your personality is intertwined with your identity, and our identity is what we always experience a reality that is equal to. So a lot of times what people do is they run around like this, and they say, okay, I want to change this on the outside part of my life. I want more money, which is a symbol. I want a relationship, which is a symbol. These things are all symbols that people go through. Instead of going to the core of who you are and being the kind of person that is abundant, being the kind of loving person that's able to attract a relationship, and when you change your identity, then your reality will change. But if you just chase symbols, you're just going to be running around kind of aimlessly looking for symbols. Like, is that a symbol? People go for symbols a lot. And the key to you changing your reality is not going for the thing itself. You know, even when I started on YouTube, I've told this story a lot, tell it again. 2017, in February 2017, I was making a video a week on YouTube. I decided to go daily. The daily video on YouTube, after 6 months, I was able to leave my job working, selling women's shoes. I was able to go full-time on YouTube, and since then, I've lived a very, very exciting life that I love. The key, though, was not making the videos because the videos got the views, and the views got the money, and the money brought in more people, or whatever it is. The key was making a daily video on YouTube changed my identity. It changed my personality. I no longer was someone making YouTube videos, which is a behavior. I am a person that makes daily videos. It's part of who I am. Some people are like, whoa, you still make daily videos on YouTube? How do you do it so much? How do you make so much content? You know what I tell them? I tell them, there's a fly in my hair right now. It feels kind of good actually, so I'm going to let it do its thing. I tell them, it's a part of who I am. It's part of me. My corazón, my heart. It's me making videos. It's what I do. And because it's a part of me, then the outside reflection is so easy, and the internal motivation is so easy too. So be aware of your personality, because your personality creates your personal reality. Now, there may be certain parts of your personality that you don't like. Maybe some parts of your personality you do like. Keep the parts you do like, and then start to see how you can look at the parts you don't like in a new way. Doesn't mean let them go and like resist them. It means just come at peace with them. Become aware of maybe why it's there. Maybe it's like you feel like you're a shy person, but you don't want to be so shy. But you identify with it, and you realize that there was a time in your past when you were told to be quiet. There was a time in your past when your mouth, you're kind of shut in from expressing yourself. And when you start to look at it, you say, you know what? I'm going to start to express myself more. I'm going to say what I want when I want to say it. And because you're going to say what you want when you want to say it, you then start to break out of that shy identity. So you can break outside of these. Your personality is not set. There's certain times of your life when you will shift into more of the different part of yourself. And what is just coming to my mind, the reason I kind of spaced out there for a second, I was remembering, we were talking last night, we went out to dinner, we had this event yesterday, and it went really well. It was the first event, it was Victor Odo, Leo Alexandra, and I, and it was so cool. It was like a 4-hour long event. We did all this really cool stuff. It was a lot of work though, but we got to meet a whole bunch of people. It was so cool. After that, we went out to dinner, and we were talking at dinner table, and Patty, Victor's wife, was saying that when we are going up until like 30 years old and beyond, we start to move from our sun sign in astrology into our ascendant sign, which I thought was kind of interesting. We start to fade into that personality structure more. And I thought that was kind of ironic, because it's like, I was looking at mine, I was like, oh, so when I'm 30, this is what's gonna happen. It's really cool to think of, and that's kind of what made me think of it as well. Maybe astrology's tied in there somehow. It's a belief system still, but maybe it's some type of symbol that we use to understand our reality a little bit more. Now, Aaron, you said something about parallel realities. Can you explain that to me? Well, we are continuously shifting from parallel reality to parallel reality to parallel reality so fluidly, we don't even know we do it. When we talk about parallel realities, we don't have to learn how to shift. We already do it. It's a natural byproduct of movement. Time is a natural byproduct of movement. So I go like this. This is the movement through different parallel realities, because this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one. They all exist at the same moment. I can just keep on shifting in between these different parallel realities. Now, it's a natural byproduct. I don't have to try to do it, but the question is, can you do it more consciously? So we always get a reality that's equal to that which our vibration is. And our vibration is a combination of what we think, how we feel, and what we do. Now, our beliefs are intertwined in that. They've done this scientific study before. You ready for this? This will blow your mind. Don't take this personally, but this may blow your mind, okay? I still love you. Imagine this. This is a documented thing. People that have what is called multiple personality disorder have it to where when they are in one personality, which means they shift to different personalities within their own body, they might be one way, and they may have a certain name. The fly kind of feels good. Is that weird? It feels good. It kind of massages me a little bit. I don't mind it. I don't mind it doing its thing. I'm not going to smack it. I'm compassionate. So anyways, when we talk about this, one personality, then it'll shift to another personality. Maybe the personality is Bob. Bob the personality. Still feels good. I'm going to let it do its thing. Bob's personality then shifts to Margaret. It still feels good. It feels good. I don't care. I'm compassionate. Bob, okay, you can't go in my eyes though, bro. You can't go in my eyes because it's going to make me... Stop! Okay, going from Bob to Margaret, okay? Maybe he shifts, he has a female personality inside of him. He shifts because he has this multiple personality disorder thing, shifts into it. When he does, in one personality, he may have a certain thought structure, a certain way he thinks, may have a certain belief system. He may even have a certain eye color. And then he shifts to Margaret. And when he shifts to Margaret, has a different eye color. He may go from Bob to Margaret, have nothing inside of his body, maybe healthy, and then goes to Margaret, and Margaret has some type of disease or has cancer. Within 2 or 3 minutes of shifting his personality because of his multiple personality disorder, he has one body structure, and then all of a sudden, he has a completely different composition inside of his body. He has cancer one moment, he doesn't the other. Or he doesn't one moment and then does. And then he shifts out of it and he doesn't. Which makes us look at this whole idea of what reality is, because in an instant, they can shift from having something to not having something based on their identity. And part of your identity is that of your personality. So it's about understanding the belief system of that personality, the thought structure, the way that personality feels. But what does this show us? It shows us that our personalities, that based on our personality and our belief system, that is the reality we experience. And this is the thing. Reality is much more flexible than you think. Have you ever heard it to where actors playing certain roles start to take on the characteristics of the role that they're playing? I know when Heath Ledger was playing the Joker, it was a very hard role for him to play because he had to be so evil, and he was saying he had like horrible dreams, and it's because he was embodying these characteristics, and he was getting so much into his role, but he was starting to experience an inner reality that is equal to the character he was playing. In the same way, many people in their life experience, they're playing certain roles. It doesn't mean you fake it till you make it. All it means is you become aware of the character you're playing, because this reality is much more flexible than you know. It's just that you've been given a script when you were born, and you were told to read the script. And you kept reading the script, and you kept reading the script, and for years you kept to the script because you were told to keep to the script, because you were told that if you stepped outside of the script, then you might get in trouble. It might be risky. But that script is no longer relevant. It is someone else's script that was given to you. You can be your own character. You can be your own personality. You can construct reality yourself depending on who you really are. So break out of the old role and understand you can be the person you are meant to be. You don't have to act any way that's not congruent to who you really are from your heart. Because you came here to embody who you're meant to be, and understand that every moment, the story that you tell yourself is what threads and keeps the thread through your life as to what you experience. You change that story, you change your life. Just like the multiple personality disorder, one personality doesn't have cancer, next personality does have cancer. Within 2 or 3 minutes, you can test that person's body. They won't have cancer, they do have cancer. They're experiencing different parallel realities that are equal to that of their identity, that of their belief structure, that of the way they see themselves, that of their personality, which is creating their personal reality. So, to recap, your personality, I almost had it. Your personality is creating your personal reality using parallel realities. That is how it's working. And parallel realities all exist now. Our memory, we have memory that can remember certain parts of our past, but everything is here and now. It's about being present to the moment, understanding that this movement right here is me shifting through different parallel realities. Some of them look very similar, but I'm still shifting. Based on my identity and the story I tell myself, I will always see a reality that is equal to that. If I change that though, like that, then I can realize that life is meant to be more like a dream. Life is meant to be more like a dream. So you can let go of the old script. Let go of the autopilot mind. Be who you're meant to be. Let go of the scarred parts of yourself that may be the dark side of your personality, or just come at peace with it. And by doing that, you'll begin to change your personal reality because you've changed your personality, and then you will shift to a new parallel reality, because the parallel realities are always equal to your personal reality, and that personal reality is created from your personality. So it's like boom, 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 deep to the core. So right now, Leo and I are going to go to Red Rock, meet up with some friends. And I wanted to film this video real quick because I thought it was a real cool play on words, and I thought it would be really powerful, so I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, you can follow me here. You can see me in Red Rock and stuff, doing cool stuff. It's Las Vegas, kind of like Sedona, but not really, but it's still kind of cool. So we're going to go there. Also, if you want to experience the shift in consciousness, which is the Shift Experience, which is a program that I'm making right now that will show you exactly how to do that, to shift and to be the perfect version of yourself. You'll see that in the top description box as well. You can download that, or you can sign up for that, and then that'll be available very soon. I'm going to play with this fly a little bit more. I want you to know, it's in my hair, it feels really good. I want you to know that I love you. I hope you like this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little notification gear so you can see the daily vids that I do. And other than that, as always, there it is, right in my nose. Peace. Much love. Still there. Namaste. All right. Peace.